Hello there, as promised I'm back with an unboxing of my fabulous new Stampin Cut and Emboss machine. So without further ado, here it is. So it arrived in a larger box, and then inside we have the cutting plates. Probably going to have a bit of a glare here for the moment until I remove the plastic. So we've got the quick start guide in here, and these are all our cutting and embossing plates. Next, we've got this layer. Pop that to one side. Then inside is our machine, and in the bottom of the box will be the handle, and there's an Allen key in there. So let's take this one out of its packaging. Oh, it's just beautiful. Can't wait to start using it. So it's nice and compact when it's folded up. It has the Stampin' Up logo on each side, and then it simply comes out to its full capacity like this, and then these they click in. You're not going to catch your fingers in there, I don't think, but they just click in quite firmly. If you're finished using, or you're taking it somewhere or moving it about, then this is what I think I'm going to love about this. It's portable and handy. So the handle doesn't come fitted for transport, so let's pop this on, undo the bag. We've got a handle, Allen key, and a little stopper. Let's have a quick look at the instructions, because it's always good to read the instructions. And how do I get in here? Let's find a picture. Here we go. Okay, so handle goes in first. Looks like we've got a square edge there like this, and then inside the little bag got an Allen key, a washer and a screw. So we need to pop the washer over the end, pop that in. Can't see what I'm doing, but tighten that up. So we used to do with this with the old Big Shot as well. Tighten it up. Put the handle in. Probably got my head in shot now. There we go. Handle's on. And then we've got this little stopper that just goes over there and there. Your Allen key, you need to keep that safe somewhere, because you will need it again. I found with my Big Shot that the handles do become loose after quite a bit of use. So here we are. Let's open it out, and let's have a look at the plates that we've got in this pack. I love that they're numbered. So we have a number one plate, which this is kind of the base plate, and we use this with the thin dies along with number 2 plate. Okay, so it tells us here, use with thin dies, and it tells us which plates we need to pop together. You've probably got a massive glare on there, but if you could see me now, I'm stood on a box because I needed to put my stand on a box to get the height so that I could get it all in shot, so I can barely see what's happening on my screen. Anyway, we've got our 2 plates there for using with die cutting with the thin dies. Then we've got 2 clear plates. These are our number 3s, so we've got the numbers in the corner. And then we have this grey plate, which is a number 4. It says on here, this is not a cutting surface. So let's have another look at the base. So we've got using thin dies, we use a number 1 with a number 2 over the top, and then we make our sandwich as we would have done previously with 2 clear plates. If we're using embossing folders, using a standard embossing folder, let's have a look, I've got one here. So just one of our standard, regular, quite thin embossing folders. We use the number 1 plate, and then we use 2 of the number 3 plates in between. And I will demo this in a moment. And then our embossing folders, oh, clunk. Oh dear, dropsies. The embossing folders, the 3D ones. So these are those that are slightly thicker. With this, we need to use the base plate and the number 4 plate, which is this grey one. Gosh, it's incredibly warm in this studio today. I was working over here yesterday and there was just no air at all. Right, let's have a go at cutting something. So for die cutting, I need a number 1 plate, a number 2 plate. I need a number 3 plate in there as my base. What should we cut with? Oh, bit of movement going on here. It's wedged under. I've got my lovely detailed dove dies that arrived. I've been playing with, ready for my class tomorrow. So let's have a go at cutting some of these. Do a couple of cuts. Pop a wing on here. And then a number 3 plate on the top. Now you'll see we've got a bit of wiggle movement here. The actual distance here is wider than previous. In fact, I did pick up an old Big Shot plate to see they are the same width, but the actual distance here is larger. Let's just run this through. Oh, what a lovely noise. Very smooth, very easy to turn the handle. And as you can see, cuts beautifully. So that's a wing from the dove. Let's try doing one of these as well. Might be able to see this one better. Just run that back through. Never be worried about marking your plates. That's how it happens. That's what happens with them. They get etched into. You will have seen. Maybe it's not such a good idea to let your plates get in such a state as this, but you can buy replacements for this. I'm just hoping you're in shot. And then this beautiful die cut here. So that's the cutting. Let's just scrape off these pieces that are now etched into my brand new plate. Can you see that? Okay, what should we do now? Let's do some embossing. So for embossing, let's use this lovely embossing folder. So this will work in the mini machine, which will be coming. We don't know exactly when, but it will be coming soon. So this is a standard embossing folder. So we need the base plate 1 and our 2 clear plates. I always recommend, I'm not sure how this machine's going to fare with plates bending like we had with the Big Shot, so that's going to be a bit of trial and error, but I always recommend keeping one plate, one clear plate as your base plate, so that it remains pretty flat while you're cutting and embossing. So I'm just going to pop a bit of paper in this one, and then we put another plate 3 on top and run it through. Bothering me because I've not pushed my little stopper in very well. And then when we open up, we have a beautifully embossed piece there. So that's with the standard plate. Now if we're using a 3D embossing folder, like this ornate flowers one, we need to use plate number 1, which is the base, which is this one. Then we pop our bit of paper inside, and just to note, you should always have the folded edge of the embossing folder going in towards the machine. And then we have the grey plate, the number 4 on the top, and then we run it back through. Gosh, that's so smooth, that almost felt like it didn't do anything. Oh wow, there, can you see that? Beautiful. So there we go. I'm looking forward to having a proper play with this today, and I've got a couple of ladies coming tomorrow, so I'm going to be letting them loose on this as well, see how they get on. So just remember, this is only available to demonstrators at the moment. We are on pre-order, but on the 1st of September you can order this machine for yourself. So simply when we're done, it has got a little logo inside as well, which is rather pretty. And then fold it up and away we go. Well, thank you for joining me. I hope to see you very soon, and take care. Bye for now.